minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'd like to start out by thanking each of you for your testimony today. These are challenging times, and the work you're doing will play an important role in shaping our nation's energy future. There's no doubt that the incident in Japan has brought into sharp focus the need for continuous assessment of our nation's nuclear power regulations. It would be unacceptable to have anything less than the highest standards for our nuclear power plants. We also need regulations that work. Nuclear power supplies 20% of our nation's electricity needs. If we're going to get serious about clean energy and cutting off our dependence on foreign oil, we will need to maintain or increase this level of production over the next 20 years. So I implore you to work together to promote nuclear energy by making sure we have the best and safest nuclear plants, the most advanced nuclear technology, and the safest and most effective way of storing spent fuel. Now to my questions. Mr. Chairman, Yasko, while the public awaits NRC's important resolution of the DOE motion to withdraw the Yucca Mountain application, I understand that you directed the NRC staff to discontinue review work on the application and commence with an orderly close down of the program. Is this correct?
That's correct.
What does the orderly closeout entail?
The primary product of that will be what we refer to as a technical evaluation report, which is a document that will capture a significant portion of the staff's technical review and the work that they have done on the application. It also involves activities to do knowledge capture and knowledge management to ensure that we retain the expertise and the information from the staff who've worked on this project and make sure we have a good record of their efforts and their activities.
I'd like the other commissioners to respond. Do the other commissioners agree with the chairman's decision to close down the program? Commissioners, Nikki?
No, I publicly disagreed with the decision and the direction issued by the chairman in October of last year to begin the orderly shutdown under the continuing resolution. I disagreed with that position.
Commissioner Magwood?
I agree with the chairman's general position to begin planning to close out the program because of budgetary reasons. We simply didn't have the resources to continue going forward. However, I did not agree with all the details about what closeout meant, and that's still something I think is under some discussion.
Commissioner Ostendorf.
Congressman, I strongly disagree with this direction. I took actions in accordance with our procedures to issue what's called a COM, a Commission Memorandum document, on October 6 of 2010. That document requested my colleagues on the Commission to take a different direction here, to allow the staff to continue to work on the licensing activities until there's been a final determination and a legal decision to terminate Yucca Mountain. So I disagreed then. I still disagree today.
Has the Commission voted on this issue, Mr. Chairman?
On the question of, yes, it was in reference to Commissioner Ostendorf's communication and it was not approved by the Commission.
I'd like to ask the other commissioners to respond.
I voted to approve Commissioner Ostendorf's proposal to reverse the chairman's direction to shut down the program.
Commissioner Bagley?
I decided not to participate in that particular vote.
Did you vote? Did you say you voted?
I did not participate in that vote.
The practical, I don't want you to get too bogged down in the procedural niceties here, but from a practical matter, the commissions on their vote sheets, they have 4 options. They can approve, they can disapprove, they can not participate, or they can abstain. So each of those is the options that the commissioners have. This particular vote, there were 2. There was Commissioner Ostendorf's approval, Commissioner Svinicki's support of that, and then the remaining 3 commissioners did not participate. The end effect was then a notice to Commissioner Ostendorf indicating that his proposal was not approved by the Commission.
I'd like to add, Congressman, a comment there. Just one, my own interpretation is that, and I think the Chairman's talked about the various options, but not participating, from my standpoint, in the vote is not the same thing as saying you disagree with the position that I was advancing in my document. So just my personal viewpoint that I wanted to add to clarify.
Now, Mr. Ossendorf, you released a memorandum in October in which you disagreed with the chairman's budget guidance. What was the main point of the disagreement?
Congressman, I strongly disagree with the guidance, and I told the chairman that up front. I've worked here in the House of Representatives as a subcommittee staff director and counsel dealing with continuing resolution matters. I've been a senior official at the Department of Energy, where I ran the budget process at the National Nuclear Security Administration. So I've had significant experience dealing with CRs for many years in different jobs I've had. My experience with the CR is that unless the new language clearly calls out for some special treatment of a program, that the prior year appropriation upon which the CR is based provides the guidance to agencies as to how to move forward. The FY10 budget for the NRC had the high-level waste program conducting licensing activities. In the absence of some congressional direction to change that, I do not believe that that needed to be or should be changed. I also believe that the conditions that were put forth officially to Congress in the FY11 budget submittal, though the budget had not been approved at that time, the budget submittal that came from our agency through OMB to Congress for FY11 said that upon suspension or withdrawal of the Yucca Mountain license application, then the NRC would commence shutdown operations. Neither of those two conditions was met.
Thank you. My time's expired.
Gentlelady from California, Ms. Capps, recognized for 5 minutes.